Dear audience, during the current outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, more than ever, the interaction and the chain of information between people and local authority and drivers need to be enhanced, especially at the grassroots level. Only when people know, people understand, people believe, people support, and people accompany, the epidemic prevention and control can really achieve positive effects.
These days, the issue of COVID-19 pandemic is still the focus of public attention. Information about the direction and administration of the prevention and control of COVID-19, information on vaccination, SARS-CoV-2 screening test and contact tracing of related cases, etc., hasn't been de-escalated yet. Recently, press agencies in the province have focused on improving the effectiveness of propaganda on the prevention and control of COVID-19, particularly turning radio and television station has increased both the duration and frequency of broadcasting news and breaking news about COVID-19, even implemented live reporting from the scene, etc., ensuring to bring fast, accurate, and necessary information to the people. However, when the whole world is in one application, when all information in the province, in the country, and in the world is always updated, somewhere the work of information and propaganda between people and local authorities is still congested and ineffective. I really want to get vaccinated, but don't know how to get it because I'm also illiterate. I'm old already. My health isn't good. If I need something, I must try to go to the world's head office. Previously, propaganda was mainly carried out by announcement or meeting with the people. Since the outbreak of the pandemic, it's also very difficult to organize meetings and propaganda among people. It was very difficult to propagate among people. We had to go from door to door or hold a meeting at someone's home to propagate. So it would be very difficult and take us a lot of time. From difficulties and limitations in communication work, Ninh Ward of Taynin City has a pretty good way of doing it. That is forming an information network based on Zalo application, connecting the Ward People's Committee with the neighborhood's self-managed team and finally directly to each household. If there are urgent documents on epidemic prevention and control, the leaders will transfer them to the self-managed team. Then the team will convey the notice to the people's Zalo group. It's very convenient and useful to propagate infectious disease through this group. Just a message from the group, the whole team knows what time will the test be conducted, in which area the test will be conducted, or where people will be vaccinated. Everyone will know very quickly. Because more and more people are using Zalo app, so the propaganda is very practical and effective. By this way, people grab and join hands with local authorities to perform well in epidemic prevention and control. Instead of knocking from doors to propagate, which takes a lot of time, representatives of quarters and self-managed team in the world only need to visit the people's house once to convince and guide people to join Zalo group of the self-managed team. Then just a simple operation of composing or forwarding a message to the Zalo group, the propaganda content will quickly reach the households. The team also advised me to join the Zalo group to quickly receive notifications. I find it very convenient, easy and fast. When there is something wrong, the commune as well as the group also sends me a message immediately. I will quickly grab the information. When I have a question, I ask in the group and someone will reply. The first step is very positive. Most people have very timely and accurate information. Updates on the security and other situation are deployed very quickly. After a short time, 100% of self-managed teams and quarters in Ninh Ward have already had Zalo groups with hundreds of members who are householders and local people. The People's Committee of Long Hoa Ward, Hoa Thanh Thao also promptly applied a very good feature of Zalo, that is setting up and putting into use the Zalo official account page refers a Zalo OA page of the World People's Committee to improve the effectiveness of information and propaganda work at the facility. Creating such a Zalo OA page is completely free. However, its features are really useful. Just click the care button on the Zalo OA page. As soon as the World People's Committee posts any information on it, people will immediately receive their notice right on their smart device. The Zalo page of Long Hoa World People's Committee was established with the purpose of connecting people and local authorities. The goal of the World People's Committee is to promptly solve the concerns of the pressing problems of the people. If people don't know who to ask, they can send a message on this page. Thereby, the World People's Committee will answer people's questions. Generally, this Zalo page has been operating effectively. In order for the Zalo OA page of the World People's Committee to be highly effective, for the publicity work to be interested in, when people come to the World People's Committee, they are introduced and guided by officials and civil servants here so that people know and care about the Zalo OA page of the World People's Committee. After only a short time in operation, the Zalo OA page of the People's Committee of Long Hoa World has attracted over 1,000 people so far. During such a complicated development of COVID-19 pandemic, the World People's Committee has posted urgent notice or announcements about vaccine issues on this Zalo page so that people can get information. Thanks to that, the epidemic prevention and control has been very effective. Ms. Cao Thị Hoàng Diễm, living in Quarter 1 Long Hoa World, spends most of her time taking care of housework. She rarely goes out and only goes to the World People's Committee when it's necessary, so her reception of information is very limited. However, she is being propagated and instructed to follow the Zalo OA page of the People's Committee of Long Hoa World. Everything has changed. This page is very helpful. I'm at home but know everything. For example, looking for a vaccine. I don't understand. If I ask on this page, someone answers me very quickly, reply to my message immediately. I myself knew this Zalo page, so I propagate it to my family and people around, so that everyone know and follow the Zalo page. It's very helpful. In addition, the Zalo OA feature also helps to propagate and disseminate guidelines, policies, directives, and executive documents of superior authorities are deployed quickly and accurately to the grassroots level. Grassroots officials can also easily store and share documents, etc., helping to significantly improve the efficiency of information and communication activities. It can be seen that the application of completely free technology platforms in propaganda is a creative and effective way to save a lot of time, effort, and money. If this approach is replicated in many localities, this may be one of the effective solutions to solve the problem of information congestion at grassroots level.